Hello again, everyone. Joanne here with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome again to my craft room. Thanks so much for everyone to everyone who is watching my videos. I sure do appreciate all you subscribers. I've really come up with my subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I sure do appreciate everyone that clicks the subscribe button. So today I wanted to pass on to you guys something that I was doing with the number of years stamp set and the large number framelits. Right here. This was in the occasions catalog, and of course you know that that has ended at this point. But if you have gotten or purchased this, I think you'll enjoy this video. You know how sometimes you could go to the store and they have what I call a perpetual calendar, and I have one. This sits on my desk, and it every day I roll it around to whatever day of the week or that it is, and so you could just the 5th, and then you roll the the 3rd, and you could get every single day of the month on these. So I thought that it would be pretty cool to make something like that from the number of years. It's a great stamp set and framelit set for birthdays, but this is a fantastic product. Now, I just started making this last night. I got finished with one little box, and I had to stop because I wanted to pass on to you guys how I got the dimensions of this lovely little box. The first thing I did was I measured my number, and I got about a little over, about 2¼ inches. So I wanted my box to be 2½ inches. Well, how do you know what dimensions to make? Now, I know that we have a box maker, but you can also make boxes out of your envelope punch board. Now, I'm going to stick a link up on here for you guys. This is called the crafty-owl.co.uk/boxbuster. Okay, and that's a lot to say. What a tongue twister. Let me bring this in. I've got it on my iPad. This is the Box Buster, okay, and from the Crafty Owl. Like I said, I'm going to put the link up here for you guys. I don't know if you can see. I typed in my measurements, 2½ by 2½ by 2½, and it gives me the paper size that I need to cut, and then the first punch and the second punch. Now, what's in red right here is telling me that I'm going to go off of my punch board, but it's okay. You can adjust it. I'm going to show you just a little bit, like we're going to do one side with the envelope punch board, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you right now. But this is an absolutely fantastic site to go to at the Crafty Owl. And how nice of her to put this up there for us. Any dimensions that you put in here, it's going to tell you how to cut it and your depth and everything. This is an absolutely fantastic tool. I go to it constantly if I want to make little projects. Now, I am going to be making the little holder that holds these boxes. I'm going to make a little thing that holds it. But for this video, I just wanted to show you the Box Buster and how you can make a box with your envelope punch board. So this I did in Crumb Cake, and I used some of that wonderful brown, that DSP from, again, the Occasions catalog. I'm not done. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not done playing with this stuff. This is the Shine On Specialty Designer Series paper. I just haven't finished playing with it. They made so many fantastic things in this last Occasions catalog that I really am having fun still till this day playing with everything. Okay, so this is one that I have scored. I hope you, maybe with the light, you can see the score lines. And my little grid told me 8 by 8. So this is Crumb Cake at 8 by 8. I punched at 2 1/4 and then at 5 3/4. Now, your punch board just goes to 5. So what I did was I brought in my clear ruler. Okay, I brought in my clear ruler, and right here I have a piece of Whisper White, and this is the thicker cardstock. I wanted to use the thicker weight because we were going to make the box. The Crumb Cake has a nice thick texture to it, so that was awesome. But here is what we're going to do. Let me just move this up. And you would bring this in, and let me get my dimensions back over here. At 2 1/4, so 2 1/4 right there, okay? And you will punch, and then it comes with its own bone folder, and you'll use the tip right here, put it right in that little slot. Now bring it down, okay? And you're going to run off of the board. It's okay, not by much. So what I do at that point, I just bring this up, line it up in the little trough, and come from the outside direction, not from here, okay? Let me bring that up even more, maybe you guys can see it. Come from here, in the trough, and just run your line until you meet that. Perfect, okay? Just like that. And that's how that you just extend it just a little bit. I really don't move my paper that much because I want to stay on that line. And then I come up, hold it down, and use your bone folder and just come up that line right there. But come from the board itself into the paper. I find that's easy for me. I just like to pass it on to you guys. Okay, now to get the 5 3/4. Let me move this down. Let's look at this together. This right here is 5, okay? So, I bring this in, my paper in, and the only thing I need is 3/4 more of an inch right up here, okay? I just need 3/4 more of an inch. So I bring my ruler in, and this is a Sandy G ruler. I love her products. So what I do is, and I love that you can see through, any see-through ruler is fine. I come here is the 3/4 mark. I line it up, the 3/4 mark, with my 5 inch. Okay, and you can eyeball this. This is not rocket science. Okay, so, and then you want the edge of the paper out here to the edge of the ruler. Okay, so I kind of, while I'm holding this in place, I kind of just move this out. And let's see if we're lined up. So here's my 3/4. Sure, we're just about on it right there. I'm happy with that. Okay, and then I just take my little ruler away and I will punch and score. Now that's the last time that you have to measure, okay, because you have your one side punched and scored. You will just continue to rotate your paper and then line your little mark right here. Line this up with your score line. Okay, now measurement does not matter now. Okay, and then you punch and you score. And again, we're going to run off of the punch board just slightly. And you don't have to do this fast. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up. Let me move this over so I could get into camera. And I just kind of hold it down. And again, I come into the outside of the board first. And then I just come up and meet my line. Perfect, right there. There we go. Now, you will just continue with that around. Again, line this up with your score line. This little piece that jets out from the punch, that's the piece that you want to just line up on the score and punch and score again. And that gives you, when you rotate around, your next mark. Okay? And then punch and score. Whoop. I went right off of my paper. Right there. Good. I'm going to bring that up. And just hold it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm not going to do the rest of this because I have that other one cut out. And this is in Crumb Cake. And then what you do with this little box is you fold on every single, let me move my punch board. You fold on every single score line. Okay, you're going to want to use your bone folder because you want this to be crisp. Okay, every single score line you want to fold on. And even these little ones right in here, you want everything to be very crisp. Because I'm going to show you why. Okay, now, let's see, we've got everything that's bendable, okay? Now, as you can see, the box is starting to come together, but we have these little corners right here. So, what you need to do is take your box, your corner, bring this up, fold it down, hold your finger right here, almost just like make a little crease with your finger, and then fold it back on itself, and it makes the perfect junction, beautifully finished edge, okay, on this box. Can you see that nice finished edge right there? Okay, and this is what the inside looks like. So you have this little fold right here. What I've been doing is using my Tombow. Let me show you this just on one. I love the multi-adhesive glue for this because it really, the multi-purpose, because it really sticks permanent adhesive. So right there, use your bone folder. Okay, and then you want this to fold down on itself. Very simple right here. I love the link that I put up there for you guys for these boxes. I want you to see how nicely finished the edge is, okay, for your project. Makes it very nice to ink it up. Look how nicely my project came. My edges are nicely finished. I love doing this. How much fun is this? Hey, stay tuned for another video because when I get it done, I'm going to give you the dimensions also of the holder that I create for these little boxes because they will go together like this, okay? And they'll be just like these, okay? Except they're going to be in our cardstock. Isn't this fun, guys? I love creating things and passing it on to you guys. If you'd like to order any Stampin' Up! Supplies, please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, and you can order any of your Stampin' Up! Supplies. Remember, we have a new catalog coming out soon. So if you are thinking about being a demonstrator, when that new catalog comes out, you might want to go ahead and sign up on my website and join my team. Thanks again for watching. This video is a continuing one. Look for part 2. Thank you. Have a great day.